Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're up in Sturgeon Bay, fishing for walleyes and smallmouth bass.
Hey, hey, John Gillespie! Hey, John
Just a big, beautiful fish.
Oh, is that awesome? Holy moly! Oh my God! Look at the size of that walleye, Danny! Look at the size of that fish. Yes, folks, up in Sturgeon Bay with Guy Dale Stroschein and Blake. You know, I've known Dale, gosh, 25 years we've fished together, and this is your first time with Dale in the boat, right?
Yep, first time open water fishing with you.
You remember when Blake was about like that big?
Oh, absolutely, John. Just like you remember when Kayla was like that.
Yeah,
big.
but nice to have our daughters, you know. And one thing, Dale, we're up here for 2 days, and we want to start day one for walleyes, and day two we're going to go with Caleb for smallmouth. But you can't catch big walleyes in June.
You know, the fish are transitional, and a lot of times, if you follow walleyes closely, more times than not, walleyes will travel according to like your classes. So you're going to find some bigger fish are going to be in completely different areas than you're going to find what we would refer to as a table fish, something that you like to take home to eat.
Now, Blake has done a good job learning how to walleye fish, especially, you know, big fish. You've caught some big walleyes, but you're with the man today. He and I have caught a lot of big fish together, and we always have a special time. So you're going to enjoy Dale.
I'm excited.
Okay. Hey, folks, we'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this.
Remember, folks, the black flies and mosquitoes are horrible this year.
Folks, with all the rain we've had this summer, what does that mean, Jack?
There's lots of black flies, mosquitoes, and lots of ticks.
So what do?
We use Coleman insect repellent.
And the reason, Henry, that we use Coleman insect repellent is they have a formula for everyone in the family. For the littler kids like Jack and Christina, I like the Skin Smart DEET Free. And I just put a little bit of that on them in the morning, and that gives them 8 hours of protection. Right, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay, Henry, for you and I, we're a little bit bigger, so we use the insect repellent that is called
The Sportsman formula.
Sportsman formula. It has 40% DEET in it. I put it like on you and on your legs like that, buddy. And what does that do?
That protects us from the bugs.
For 8 hours. You love your Coleman insect repellent?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
You can't choose the weather, but you can choose to dress for it. Introducing Blackfish Performance Wear for the ultimate sun protection and cooling comfort. Using chemical-free cooling technology, our Shade and Eclipse series is designed with unique fabric to wick moisture away, as well as create pockets for air to keep you cool. Whether on the boat or on the dock, choose Blackfish, because you can choose the weather. BlackfishGear.com.
From the makers of the best-selling Yamaha Grizzly and Kodiak 700 comes the all-new Kodiak 450, the world's only midsize ATV with Yamaha-proven off-road capability, all-day comfort, and confidence-inspired performance. The all-new Kodiak 450, starting at just $59.99.
Well, welcome back, folks. That's cool, Dale. What do you think, walleye or bass?
Well, I'll tell you what, John, we're going to find out.
Did he smoke it pretty good?
Yeah, he just give it the bump.
Oh, I love them when they hit like that.
Oh, this is a good fish, John. This is a really
Dale,
good
look
fish.
at that. Look at the size of that walleye, Dale Stroschein. Look at that walleye, Dale. Holy cow, is that gorgeous, buddy.
Woo.
Wow. You know, and you know, you're proving me wrong. I thought only May and April were good for big walleyes up
Yeah,
here.
right?
No,
Man.
Sturgeon Bay has a year-round walleye fishery, right?
Oh, absolutely, John. I mean, Sturgeon Bay is, you know, one of the better fisheries in the, well, really in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And for not only size of fish, but multiple species of fish.
How was the hit?
The hit's a 10. You get that ding.
Ding, I love that, man. Beautiful walleye, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Caleb, that's your co-guide, Caleb, right there, Dale, huh?
Yeah.
And Caleb's going to be taking a smallmouth fishing tomorrow. That looks like a pretty big fish.
Feels like a good fish, John.
Really? Okay,
a lot
buddy.
of digging.
Hey, you had to come back here. That fish took you around the boat.
John, it brought me right to the back, you know, after fighting it there for a little bit, and it's just digging nonstop.
It could be northern.
Could be, yeah.
Oh, yes, look at that walleye, Caleb Zorn. That is, Dale, I cannot believe the average size of these fish, buddy. I really can't.
You know, I went to go hop it, and all of a sudden there was just dead weight. I was like, it's either a rock or a big walleye.
Well, that is a big walleye. Those are beautiful. And you know, you guys also guide for folks that want to come up and catch and keep the smaller walleyes.
Oh, yeah, we get a lot of folks that come up and we target the eaters and do quite well on them.
Folks, I think one of the reasons the fish are up shallow on these rocks is they're looking for these gobies. And that is an invasive species that came into the Great Lakes many years ago. And actually, these little gobies have created a pretty good food source for both the walleyes and the smallmouth, right, Dale?
The alewives have diminished substantially over the past probably decade, and now we've been replenished with another food source that everybody was all up in arms about for a while, because it's clearing up the water, et cetera, et cetera. But it's actually supplying our, all of our fish in the Great Lakes, so it's a good thing. I think it's a walleye.
Wow, look at that rod going, folks. This is so cool, man.
Yeah, this guy really tagged it. I just broke one off too here, a little while ago, John, and walleye.
Oh, that is a beautiful fish, Dale.
Come on, Blake.
Nicely
Yeah,
done. Holy,
Blake.
nice net job there, Blake.
Yeah, she did, John.
I really
she's learned from one of the best.
I really want her to learn what you're doing and how your retrieves are and catching fish on these artificials. But again, I'm shocked, folks. This is common for us to do this in May and April. But I think it's so neat that you and your guides have found a way to catch these big fish in the summertime, Dale.
Oh yeah, I mean this is a lot of fun, and
Pull them up.
yeah, it's a nice fish, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good quality fish. That's maybe a little large for me for taking home. I like to let fish like that, John, probably go back, but that's still a nice quality fish.
All right, Blake. Now keep your rod tip high and steady retrieve there. What do you think, Dale?
It's on.
You think it's a walleye, Dale?
Yeah, because it's up in the, let's hope so.
Yeah, we're fishing on top of a rock bar here, folks. Ooh, taking out some line there, Blake.
What is
taking
it?
out some line. I hope it's not a sheep's head. Well, Blake, it is not what you want. It is not your walleye for the day.
But it's a fish.
It is a fish, and it's a big old sheep's head. What do you think there, Caleb? She loves those sheep's head, right?
Sheephead.
Oh, I just missed
Dale
one.
just missed one behind you. But
Oh,
look
my
at-
God.
Blake, those are really hard to reel in.
Oh yeah, that
I
was
can't-
definitely a fight.
I don't know what this is, John.
Yeah, this is so much. Oh, I saw that.
Oh, come on, I don't like that. I don't
Walleyes
like
do that.
I don't.
Oh my gosh, what's he doing, Dale? What's he doing?
I didn't like that at all. Well, I'm not used to bringing fish in like this. It's so hard to tell in this water, but he is really big.
Okay, just take your time, Dale. Take your time. Take your time.
I would really like the trolling motor to go after this guy.
I gotcha.
Oh, here he comes.
Look at
that
Look at the
walleye.
size
Look
of
at
this
that
fish, John.
walleye. Oh my gosh. Dale Stroshine, that is a giant.
Get him out, kill
Look at that fish, dude.
Yeah, no, I mean that's incredible, John. I mean, nonstop he was. I mean that for this time of the year, that's a really quality fish, boy.
That's a big fish.
Well, I'm so impressed, Dale. And these aren't what you'd call great walleye conditions, high skies and calm.
Yeah, completely off the charts for being a good day.
And catching these fish in relatively shallow water, 6 to 15 feet, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
That
No,
is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Nice job. What do you got on now?
Oh my God, John. I think
What is it?
I found Moby Dick.
No, seriously, have you seen him?
I think it's like a huge carp.
No way.
I mean big. John, you see
Oh,
him?
that is a beautiful fish there, Dale. Holy moly, did he actually hit the bait?
Yeah, well, yeah, I got him right,
yeah, he's
right up
cooking
in
them out. Look at that. Hey, Dale, you can catch anything.
Well, I'll tell you what. It was a lot of fun to reel them in.
No, how big is that thing? 15 pounds?
Yeah, it's good size,
Hold
but
them
I mean,
up, yeah. I mean,
hold
that's
them up. The thing, it's heavy.
Yeah. Well, you're leading the way on carp and sheepshead today.
I got
and
a
walleyes.
little everything going on.
Yes, you do. You know, folks, the 4th of July is not that far away. And to celebrate the 4th of July, Dale, Johnsonville has invented the Johnsonville Firecracker Brat.
Really?
Yeah, these are really good. They're regular Johnsonville brats, but they've infused them with some spices to make them just a little bit hot. Thus the name Firecracker. Easy to cook. Put them on the grill on medium heat. They take about 20 minutes, half hour. And out here in the boat, there's nothing better. Okay, Johnsonville Firecracker Brat.
Come 4th of July, I don't think anybody does anything but cook a Johnsonville brat.
And the firecrackers, a little bit of spice. What do you think?
It's really good.
Isn't that good? How many are you gonna have?
As many as I can.
How are those Johnsonvilles, you guys?
Yeah, it gave me enough energy to
That's
bring
a walleye.
Oh, it's a nice walleye.
All right, way to go there, Caleb. That's cool. Look at that battle, man. I love that battle. Have you seen him, Caleb?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a nice
Walleye.
walleye, Johnny. You can see him just digging right on the bottom here in about 8-10 foot of water.
Wow, yeah. Oh,
Does
that's
not want to come up off
yeah.
the bottom.
Do they fight or what?
Oh, it's a big fish.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a gorgeous fish, Caleb.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, Dale, look at the size of that thing, Dale.
I know.
They're just giants.
I saw that, John.
You think that he smelled the Johnsonvilles cooking?
Maybe that's what it was.
Look at that, Caleb. That is gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Hey, how was
fish.
that fight, buddy?
All he did was stay down tight to the bottom. You know, like I said, we could see him down there. He did not want to come off the bottom. He was just digging.
Dale, I finally got one on back here, buddy. Oh my gosh. Wait till you guys see the size of this sheepshead. I'm winning the sheepshead award today. I mean, seriously. Caleb, what do you think there, buddy?
That is a big
That
sheepshead.
is a big sheepshead.
Oh.
Are you going to do a favor and hold that up for me,
I
buddy?
will hold it. Oh,
Hey,
man.
folks, you know, they're fun to catch, and I win the sheepshead award today. Look at this thing. What is that, 15, 18 pounds there?
Oh, yeah, that's
Look at this, look at that. Hey, you know, I might not be able to catch walleyes, but what can I catch?
just about everything else today.
No,
That's a
look at
big
that.
sheep.
That is a big boy.
Look how far he had that down.
Yeah,
too.
where's Mike Kalin's? Oh, yeah, way in there. Boy, what, you know, seriously, where they swim, the walleyes swim.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was fun. And hey, Dale, who gets the Sheephead Award?
Mr. Gillespie.
We were fishing Door County out of Sand Bay Beach Resort, a 2.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 3.5 hours from Chicago, and 4 hours from Minneapolis.
Excellent. Oh, there's a good one. Awesome.
Beautiful fish.
Look at how he ate that too.
That Google Eye jig.
This is the Google Eye. It's available in a live bait series and then a long hook shank series. And what we did is we took a glass rattle and built it into the middle of the round jig head and just bouncing it and hits the bottom. That glass rattle's rattling and it's sending off vibration in this dirty water in this river. And that's the result right there.
This one's coming home with me.
Keep mosquitoes away from your yard this summer with Mosquito Beater from Fleet Farm. It repels mosquitoes for up to 3 weeks, $9.99. Birds love black oil sunflower seeds, 40 pounds, just $12.99. Give your home a new look with Valspar Medallion interior paint, starting at $27.95 a gallon. And the free Kids Fishing Day event is July 7th, only at Fleet Farm.
I'll tell you, Blake just caught a big old sheepshead. I hope this isn't a sheepshead,
It's a
Caleb.
walleye,
Look at the
son.
walleye right here.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice
I
walleye.
got to get in the net.
Did you just have one hit too?
Yeah,
Dale?
I had. I missed one too.
Caleb, you're going to have to get this one in, buddy. I can't get over these fish biting in the middle of the day, folks, in shallow water, in calm, clear conditions like this. And that's another gorgeous fish.
Nice.
Dale,
Oh,
I
the hook is
cannot
out.
believe, Dale, the average size of these fish.
thing for the
and you know what you did, Dale? You made a really critical adjustment there. We were getting fish in shallow water. We were fishing too deep for a while. You want to be into what water there?
Right. A lot shallower.
Caleb, you're pretty hot up there, man.
Yeah,
you are pretty hot today, buddy. All right. What's that feeling like?
Feels like another good walleye, John. Really staying down again.
Well, again, folks, we've caught a lot of big sheepshead and suckers.
No, it's a big walleye.
It's a big walleye. Big walleye. Oh my gosh, look at this. That's a 30-incher, I think, Dale.
Oh, yeah.
Dale, I think you got a 30-inch fish right there, buddy. That is gorgeous. That really is, buddy. And Caleb, you don't want to reiterate to the folks that the neat thing about coming up here to fish with you guys, if you come up for 2 days, you can do 1 day walleye and 1 day smallmouth,
yeah,
right?
John, we can, you can book 2 days there, 1 day smallmouth, and like you said, 1 day walleye, and then we can kind of cater due to the weather, because we can always get away from the element.
Yeah, boy, is that a gorgeous fish, Caleb. Just gorgeous, buddy. Oof. Is that 30? I think that's pushing 29, 30.
Yeah, definitely.
Folks, some big breaking news from Fleet Farm. This week only, you can get this spinning rod and reel combo. Normally $59.99. This week only is $29.99, and it comes with a built-in bottle opener. Again, 30 bucks off on this combo. Oh my gosh, Dale! I've seen. Look at this! Look at this! Look at this one! Look at! Get him in that Frable! Oh, whoa! That is a huge fish, guys. That is a huge walleye. Look at that Slavosaurus, massive, big jumbo fish. Oh, holy cow! I got to get up there, guys. That is a monster. That is a monster. Look what he spit out. Look what he spit out. Yeah, hold that up. We talked about that earlier, what they're eating. Look at that. He was eating a little, look at that. He was eating a little gold. That is a massive fish, buddy. Good fish. That is gorgeous. What do you think that is, Dale?
It's just a good fish, John. It's
pushing 30.
Yeah. It's a good fish.
Yeah, well, what do you think? But that hit real close to the boat.
Right by the boat.
I don't even think it had a chance to figure out what was going on.
Hey, I want to reiterate that you guys have plenty of openings, and you and Mark are Dale's assistants, and you guys are out every day doing this, aren't you?
Definitely. Oh, we're always on the water.
Well, Caleb, that is awesome,
job,
buddy.
guys.
I think I got a walleye. Dale. Finally, buddy. Yeah, let's see here.
Oh, it's a northern.
A northern pike, yay! A northern pike ski. Well, I still am walleye list for the day, but...
Be careful, John. Where's your bait?
The bait is totally inside of it. That's a real nice fish right there. Look at that. Well, northern pike, carp, walleye, sucker, sheep's head. What a day. Hey, great day of fishing, and I'm going to fish smallmouth tomorrow with Caleb. But I want to mention Sand Bay Beach Resort. This is right on the Bay of Green Bay. Beautiful sand beach frontage, great rooms, and you're close to town, close to restaurants, but you're secluded.
Well, and that's a nice thing. We actually, we're quite proud of that. I don't know if many of the people at home realize it, but my folks bought that property in 1961, and it's been kept in the family. I took over in '98, and we've been running there ever since.
I'm Blake Gillespie here at Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters. Never catching a muskie before, I want to make sure to be prepared and have the right bait to catch my first muskie. Using Livingston lures to catch walleyes and northerns, I know that it's going to be my choice of bait. Livingston lures stands out to me because it has an EBS technology with sound that attracts muskies like crazy. Livingston lures has a variety of colors, and you can use it for either casting or trolling. And that's why I shop at Fleet Farm, because I know they have everything I need.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps? Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set? Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. Folks, running a big two-stroke engine this year, I've really gotten to rely on the AMSOIL HP Marine. This really makes my engine run better, doesn't it, Len?
It does. We do a lot of testing behind the scenes on these particular products, and a couple of the big things to think about is wear protection and detergency. We make sure that there's nothing building up inside that engine. We're also protecting it from wear, because these are the things you don't look at until something happens, so we make sure it doesn't.
And a lot less smoke, right?
Right. That's something that we actually do. We look at trying to produce less smoke. That's one of the major things.
And for more information on both the HP 2-stroke and 4-stroke Marine, you can go to
AMSOIL.com.
Let us make this absolutely clear. The days of wasted casts and missed opportunities are over. New Mega Imaging takes fishing into the megahertz range for the first time, because higher frequency sonar means higher frequency of this. Without a doubt, it's the most detailed picture of the world below ever. And it's only from Humminbird.
All right, Caleb, way to go there, buddy. I'm going to get that net up there for you.
Yeah.
Folks, when you see how clear this water is up here, you're going to be just amazed. And there you go.
Nice job.
Hey, that's cool, man. And what we're doing is basically just casting plastics, right, Caleb?
Yeah, you know, anything from a tube to a wacky worm, even paddle tails, you know, the water temp's sitting right around like that 56, 57. They're just getting done spawning. So these fish are pretty active in here putting the feed on.
that little weenie worm that Killens makes is cool. Look at how black this fish is, folks. I mean, the color on that fish. There we go, buddy. Bring him right in there. But yeah, that thing is as black as can be. And you know, smallmouth do change colors as to what bottom they're swimming in too, right, Caleb?
Oh yeah, I mean, these fish are kind of on a rocky shoreline with a little moss mixed in.
Well, I lost my weenie worm too. Not bad though, buddy. Hey, look at that there. Blake's gonna connect here. Let's see, let's see.
One of the day.
What do you got on for her there, Caleb?
Same thing as you were using earlier, John.
Oh, okay, yeah, the little weenie worm. All right, way to go there, Blake.
Woo.
Not a bad fish. Still all males though, Caleb.
Yeah.
But Blake, those smallmouth are fighters, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're so fun to catch.
I think compared to any fish, they fight harder, you know?
Yeah, they've always been my favorite.
Feel any better, Caleb?
Yeah, John, this one actually feels like it's got a little weight to her.
All right, buddy. And this is, we're fishing a break line here, right?
Yeah, John. Typically there's weeds growing on here, but you know, we're still a little early and everything seems to be behind.
Well, that's a decent fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice bass, and that is on
that is on the Kalen's paddle tail.
That Kalen's paddle tail is really a good bait, and that's a good search bait,
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's a good search bait. Like you said, we set up on the break here and we're just going along and trying to see if we can't find, you know, a pocket of fish and, you know, just drifting along the break here.
Folks, what Blake and Caleb are catching those fish on is the Kalen's seismic shad, and it is a paddle tail type bait, and pretty easy to put on. And I like to use the Google Eye jig and just put her through there and come up, and the Google Eye jig has a nice little keeper on it right there. And I think the nice thing about fishing this bait, Caleb, is the fact that it's easy. You just cast and do a steady retrieve, right?
Yeah, John, it's pretty simple here. All I'm gonna do is, you wanna have a long cast with the bait, you know, the water's so clear here. And all I'm gonna do is start having a nice steady retrieve, and that's all it is.
Hey, Blake, all right, 2 in a row for the Blakester.
That was
all
just
right.
a little tick-tick.
Tick-tick, yeah, it's not a hard hit. And that rod is fun to play him on. That's a nice fish.
That's
John.
a bigger one. Woohoo!
Nicely done, Blake Gillespie. That is a beautiful fish. And the hit again was
Just a tick-tick.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
light.
Now there's a smallmouth bass. That's what we call a sturgeon-based smallmouth.
Yeah,
And
that's a
that's
good one.
probably a female that's done spawning.
Yeah, I would think so, John. You know, we're out on a big flat here, and these fish are just roaming around once they're getting off their beds and trying to put the feed on.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2018 Fishing Contest.
Kristen Clevin caught this 10-inch bluegill on Mudhen Lake on a waxworm. Justin Wing of Bloomington boated this 30-inch walleye on Lake Mille Lacs on a Google Eye jig. Jeffrey Split of Eagle River caught this 46-inch muskie in Vilas County on a spinner.
Michael Olson of Milwaukee boated this 24-inch smallmouth in Vilas County on a jig and minnow. And this week's kids winners are Jared Cass of Bruce, South Dakota, caught this 39-inch pike in Dakota on a minnow. And Alex Reichenberger of Oshkosh caught this 16-inch crappie in Canada on a jig and minnow.
Our adult winners receive a $25 Fleet Farm gift card, and our kids winners receive a Plano tackle box. Fleet Farm is your outdoor headquarters.
Finally, I got one in the back of the boat here, folks. Ooh, this is a decent smallmouth. Okay, here we go, Caleb. Look at him there, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a nice fish, you know. That's a beautiful smallmouth bass. And again, that's on the weenie worm, folks. And yeah, here, let me grab them for you, buddy. Yeah, you got them there. That's a nice fish. And what I'm doing with that weenie worm is just using a real tiny jig and fishing that really slow. That's the ticket?
Very slow, yep.
Yeah. Oh my, this is getting to be fast now, Caleb.
Oh yeah.
That's a decent one.
That's a good fish.
Now, are these mostly males that we've been catching today, other than that big one Blake caught?
Yeah, there's a few females mixed in here. Like, I would say this one's probably a female, John. All done spawned out, but definitely a variety.
As we get into, late June and July, bass fishing stays pretty good, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it gets really good in July.
Dale Stroshine guides all of Green Bay on a daily basis. For more information, give Dale a call. That phone number is 920-743-5731, 743-5731.
If you fish, chances are you've used a Mustad hook. That's all we use.
Mark, get him in there. Army tank there, Dale. Oh, there is a big boy. I mean, I just can't believe this, folks. Oh, let's see him, buddy. Look at that. That 10 seconds, though, makes a big difference, buddy. Well, that one is a gorgeous fish. Is that pushing 3?
It's 3. We're going to weigh it.
Mustad, the world's largest manufacturer of fishing hooks. Get the point? We did.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole nother level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know, we're going to fish yet. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.
Hey, John Gillespie.
Hey, John Gillespie!